brand new record right there for Thomas. Because the last record was at 38.8.
Somebody give this guy a signed autograph poster.
38.3.
Wow.
Wow. Thomas right there with the record, 38.
Come on, Jason!
I don't know. He's got to have some kind of superhero powers that we don't know about. Wow, that was amazing. You just watched history right there. The fastest time right here at the Assassin's Creed experience set by Thomas.
Batman. Up the stairs, up. This is really cool.
You were able to.
What's up, guys? Welcome to an all-new SCNS Live, and this is our post-San Diego Comic-Con wrap-up show. I am Jason the X, but I can't do this show alone. I got my buddies over here, Matt and BC.
What is going on? See, you know, this is the San Diego Comic-Con show, and I saw plenty of videos that he was there, but I have no idea. Were you there?
I was there.
Do you have a badge?
Oh, we gonna do that? Okay.
When I went to E3, I had a badge, and I brought it on the show. I don't know.
I will go ahead and say it. I haven't seen Jason's badge.
Yeah, I saw you there.
Dirty? Okay,
I mean, I know Snake Eyes.
I saw Snake Eyes there.
I saw Snake Eyes was there.
Yeah,
but
he did good.
Yeah, but he was great. They did the best interviews there. But
really freaking hilarious, boy. Anyway, okay. So yeah, we got a great show. We're going to be talking San Diego Comic-Con, some of the stuff that I got to see out there. Of course, it was just me and Mike and Eric from the Father Gamer podcast. But next year, guys, I promise you there's going to be a lot more of us there, and we're going to be doing a lot more stuff just because we're going to have a lot of people. We're going to get into all of that. But for now, let's kick it off with some super cool nerd news.
oh, it's like sweet lullaby.
Okay, so kicking it right off, and I'm not sure why. I really want to question this story. We're gonna get a crossover of Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How did this deal get made? Is the real question here. I mean, these are two very, very different characters. I mean, yes, they all crave justice, but dude, Turtles in the comics kill people. Batman does not. I just don't understand the motivation. I don't understand how this is not the comic. I was like, this is the comic you've all been waiting for. No, it isn't.
Well, I think it's all a ploy to get Michael Bay's Ninja Turtle movies into the DCU.
I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Totally lying.
Not even the same companies. This one I don't get. I get it's a crossover. It just is the weirdest crossover that I've ever seen. I just don't know how these five characters would interact. And are they better than Batman?
No.
As far as fighting ability? No. Is Splinter better than Batman?
No.
I mean, maybe.
No. Whoa.
I mean, Splinter's a beast. Come on.
Yeah, but it's Batman.
Like, yeah, but Splinter could be Batman's sensei.
Yes, but ninjas will kill people.
But it's Batman.
And yeah, anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Man, I just want your thoughts on this one. I don't get it. I just don't get this crossover.
I saw this and I was completely shocked. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a hoax, and then they said, nope, this is actually going to be the comic. This is going to be a thing. We've got Batman and Ninja Turtles. I'm like, what? Okay, so are the Ninja Turtles actually in Gotham the entire time? Like, what's going on? I have no idea. It's two way different universes, and I don't know how it's going to be. I guess it's going to be cool, but it just seems like you're just trying to milk people for money.
And this wasn't announced at Comic-Con. How did IDW and DC get to this one? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Maybe we're spending too much time analyzing
that's what it is. We're in a world of crossovers. All right, so there's someone sitting in an office going, what can we do next? Who else can we cross over? Some guy sat there and said, dude, let's put Batman and the Turtles together. And they said, all right, make it.
All right. Okay, enough about that one. Series will be out in November, and the names on it, we've got the story will be brought to life by James Tinian, and artist Freddie E. Williams from Robin and Captain Atom. So yeah, wow, just Ninja Turtles and Batman.
I know.
Really?
It's so weird.
I know this is green and everything, but I thought I just.
Oh, you had to show that, man. Devastator. It's gonna be whatever our
He's like
background
hugging the background.
is currently behind you. Yeah.
No, we can actually.
That's
I don't
just
know. I don't know
great.
what this looks like on camera because
We
it
can
is
actually
green.
see it.
We can
You
see
can?
it.
You can
All
actually see
right.
it. Okay, cool.
Wow.
Right.
I'm sorry I didn't get the thing you wanted, Jordan.
Oh, Dad, it actually looks kind of white on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that looked okay. Oh,
Yeah,
anyway.
it looks alright. So my next story is one that's kind of cool, kind of close to my heart, and actually kind of disturbing that they're making an animated movie about it. And that is Batman: The Killing Joke. DC is actually making an animated movie based off the beautiful told prequel, or not prequel, but backstory of the Joker, and it's gonna be very, very disturbing if it's going to follow just like how the Killing Joke comic was.
Now, BC, have you read The Killing Joke?
No, I have not. I've read like a rundown of it.
Oh, we're fixing it after the show.
Oh yeah,
You'll
the
get
Killing
my
Joke. The Killing Joke is probably
on the
the
face.
most fantastic Batman Joker story ever. It's incredible.
And the only Joker origin story I'll accept.
Yeah, I mean, it really is the only Joker origin story.
I
It
would,
really
I would,
is.
I would accept every Joker origin.
This is a
story.
really
No, no,
but
because
No.
not even Joker knew his.
You haven't
origin.
read it.
So I love how he has different.
No, we're gonna
ideas.
we're gonna
this
hook you up
one-
after the show.
This
We're
one's
gonna-
perfect, and it actually has to do with what happens to Barbara. So
how Barbara Gordon becomes Oracle.
Yeah.
This is a really edgy series
This
for
is
them to
extremely
make.
edgy series.
This has got a lot of just really disturbing elements, and honestly, if they're going to animate it, I don't want them to cut anything from it. It needs to
But
be
that's
full
the
story.
problem, though, is that you would have to cut something out of
Not
it.
with that.
I don't know,
Not
dude.
with that new Justice League movie that's coming out.
Yeah,
Gods and
I
Monsters.
caught the end of Gods and Monsters.
I still need to see
and, at Comic Con they were showing it, and I caught the end of it. That one's pretty dark and pretty violent itself.
Okay, well then, hey, then
So-
DC's gonna go that route. Which, I mean, that's kind of seems like the way DC's just going right now, with dark and edgy everything. But I mean, that's you're going dark, DC.
I have always said DC does a great job on their animated.
Oh, the animated
properties.
films are fantastic.
So you're not going to hear. This is when I don't complain about DC. See,
do complain about DC.
but I will later.
God.
But speaking of DC, you actually have information regarding the next Green Lantern movie, don't you?
Yes. Now everybody's been wondering about were they going to ever revisit Green Lantern, and some people were like, "That's okay, don't revisit Green Lantern." But the main thing about Green Lantern was there was always the core. So the next movie is actually, we got a title for it, Green Lantern: The Core. So we're going to be seeing John Stewart. We're going to be seeing the Lanterns of Earth. I know John Stewart is slated to be in it. Guy Gardner. I don't know if we're going to see Kyle Rayner, but other than him, that's how. They're pretty much the Green Lanterns of Earth.
Yeah.
But the Green Lanterns are basically the galaxy's police force. So it kind of works as a team. And also, the one thing I like about the Green Lanterns is those certain lanterns, their constructs are so different. So I think it'll give the movie a lot more depth. And I think it'd be a perfect kind of redeeming point for the first Green Lantern.
I think so too. My one complaint is the casting so far.
We don't have casting.
We do, because Tyrese has been slated to be.
That's what Tyrese says.
I'm just
Like
saying.
no
I don't
one else
believe it.
has said it except for Tyrese, and I
I'm just
love
saying,
Tyrese.
If that
I
is
do,
true,
but
if-
bro,
if Tyrese is Jon Stewart, I may not see this movie.
look,
Because Jon Stewart is a man that doesn't complain. He is all about business. He will get things done.
John
And then
Stewart is a Marine.
He is a Marine. Tyrese plays a guy who complains about everything.
Well-
Look at Transformers. Look at Fast and Furious. Every single one. It doesn't matter if he's in combat or if he's supposed to be a Marine or whatever. He's just like, oh yeah, oh man, why you gotta do that? Like all the time.
that was a terrible
It's so
Tyrese
annoying.
impersonation.
Is there anybody that can really do a Tyrese impression? Could you do a Tyrese impression?
No, I can't. But I didn't try to do a Tyrese impression.
Well, then don't judge mine. But, that is my one complaint. I mean, I like the rumor about Chris Pine being Hal Jordan, though. I think he would make a terrific Hal Jordan.
I think that'd be I think that'd be good. I mean, I've always loved the core, especially these characters. So
Yeah.
This could possibly redeem DC in my eyes for that first Green Lantern movie because, yeah, I'd love to see.
I mean,
Kyle.
we got 4 years till it comes out.
Yeah.
It's June 19th, 2020.
Yeah, it's
So
going to be a
I
while.
don't think we're going to get real casting anytime soon.
But Green Lantern Corps is a cool idea, though.
They have said they're using Kyle, and remember we talked to Ron Mars at North Texas Comic Book Show?
Yeah.
Because Kyle, let's face it, Kyle Rayner was the first character to look like me in the comics. So it really appealed to me. That's when I started reading Green Lantern. So they put Kyle in the movie, you're going to get a lot of forgiveness from me from that first Green Lantern movie.
Well,
Screw that.
I almost feel like it should be sooner than 2020, though, because, I mean, Green Lantern is in Justice League, so how are they going to do a Justice League
they're not going to have a
movie?
solo
A Green Lantern.
Green Lantern movie.
So they're going to have this casting done prior.
They might have, well, yeah, true.
I mean, but would they have it as Hal Jordan or John Stewart? That's the question.
I think we would get Hal first. I think it makes more sense to give us Hal first.
I'd rather have John.
It might, but John might be the more, it might be the more PC one to go with, because
And that's
it's
true,
not like
and
they
they're-
have a black superhero.
Well, we already have Cyborg.
yeah, but
He'll be in Justice League.
Well, that's
so-
true. That's true. They will.
Oh, well, anyway. So, we got some Walking Dead news.
That's right. On at SDCC, which I don't know if you've guessed it, but this is all of SCNN is revolving around SDCC news.
SCNS is SDCC.
So many acronyms. So we finally got our first trailer of Fear the Walking Dead, and it actually looks really incredible. It's going to be in LA right when the outbreak starts, and what I like about it is that it doesn't show that it happens all in one day. It happens in a series of days. And it's one family trying to survive throughout the zombie apocalypse as it's starting. Now, they've also brought out the Season 6 Walking Dead trailer as well, and that one looks to be incredible as they're all trying to survive in Alexandria and struggling for power. But what they have recently said is that they have no intentions of combining the two series. It's going to be Fear the Walking Dead in LA, and Walking Dead in Atlanta, Virginia, wherever they are now. So it's going to be really cool. I'm excited. Finally, we got more Walking Dead with Fear the Walking Dead coming out. My one complaint, though, about Walking Dead, because I feel like I have to have one, for Fear the Walking Dead was they kept adding more kids. I was like, oh, okay, so we've got one guy, and we got another, and then they called another, and then there's like, how many kids do these people have? Stop adding kids. For the love of God, we don't need to have a teenage Degrassi of Fear the Walking Dead, okay?
You know what I like? Morgan's a badass.
No, Morgan's awesome.
Morgan is a
Morgan's
badass.
awesome. Yeah. But yeah, so Season 6 of The Walking Dead, that should come out later this fall. Fear the Walking Dead, I believe that's going to be in August. So yeah, something to check out, something to look forward to. And moving on to other TV news, we've got BC.
Down to the CW, looks like we're getting us a new Arrow costume. Wait, let me take that back. It's the Green Arrow. Plucked right out of the new 52 comics, and I'm not going to lie to you, this thing looks awesome.
Damn, it's a shame I can't watch that show anymore.
I know, really, because you don't even know what's going on.
No,
You have no clue.
Because I have not watched it.
I will say the third season went
It's slow.
yeah,
it was really slow.
very. I wasn't a fan of it, but not to the point that I don't want to watch it. I love Stephen Amell. He is incredible in this role, and I can't wait. I even can't wait to see him as Casey Jones. But this costume looks so freaking cool.
Well, he did say that he was never going to be the
In the
Arrow,
Arrow again.
so that might mean that the Green Arrow comes
Which,
out.
if I look at this story-wise, I'm like, okay, so is that the way that they're gonna shun away and be like, this isn't the same Arrow. This is a different Arrow.
Probably.
That's really stupid. It makes the people of the city look really stupid. But that's okay. I'm gonna watch it. You gotta do something. So I'm excited for it, and I love the costume.
Yeah, I think the costume looks awesome, and like you were saying, it's stripped straight out of the pages of the New 52, and I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm excited.
The one thing that and I've only seen rumors on this. I don't know if I should really say it, but they're supposedly making out Diggle to be Guardian from the DCU.
Really?
You know, the gold shield guy with the gold mask?
Yeah.
And they're talking about resurrecting his brother.
Oh. That's a good question. That would
Yeah,
be
they're talking about Diggle's going to be Guardian, the gold shield. But Diggle, Guardian always worked for Star Labs, is the thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how he gets resurrected.
There's always, Diggle's character. Well, it's not John Diggle in the comics that's Guardian. So, but they're talking about this rumor of him being Guardian, which would kind of be cool. I guess.
Would be. I mean, they wanted to add a mask to him, so why not?
They released the picture of Diggle's new mask.
Yeah.
Diggle's new costume. Look, I don't care. It's a freaking biker helmet. That's fine. I don't care. I'm just so happy he has a freaking mask or something. They've been going around and everyone's superheroed out, and then there's Diggle in a suit. Like, hey guys, what's up?
And a leather jacket with a pistol.
You just had a baby. So some guy's gonna notice, oh, I know that guy. He punched me in the face.
Not to mention, no one goes, wait a minute, he works for Ollie, Oliver.
Not one person.
And the Arrow, he works for both. Wait a minute.
No one in Star City or Starling City can put two and two together. It doesn't make any sense.
This is the same universe where a pair of glasses disguises Superman, so you know.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Goofball.
Yeah, and how apparently in the first season they needed to put makeup around his eyes, and that's what got people to not notice that was Oliver Queen, except for the fact that he still didn't have, he still had the stubble, still had the same jawline, still practically talked like himself, and they're like, so who is the Arrow? I don't get it.
I could bash DC all day, but go ahead, DC. You got a little bit.
But no, I'm sorry. You add a tiny little mask around the eyes, and that's what it is. Nobody's ever going to know.
We're talking a lot of shit. It really is a good show.
It's a great show, but that
minus the last story. Okay, so next up we got the Flash, and we're getting a bunch of new speedsters this one coming up. Looks like Jay Garrick is showing up. We've got his what's the actor's name?
Oh, I don't know the actor actually. You need we
Chris?
give you a story. We give you a story so you can do the research, so you can be the guy on it. Why? Why do we give you this?
I don't even know. I completely forgot. I completely forgot his name.
This is very
But yeah, that dude right there, he's playing Jay Garrick. We're also going to get Professor Zoom, which I thought was just Reverse Flash, but apparently he's going to be a completely different character.
Has he been cast yet?
I don't think so.
Actually,
I think he has. I don't know his name. Here, I do know someone. Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Edge from the WWE, will be playing Atom Smasher.
Dear God.
Boom. I know that. I'm excited about this. They had
don't get hit in the neck.
Bro, that man could die, bro. And you're making jokes about him.
Saying.
Look, I love Flash. I think Flash is the best show that they have on right now. And I love Arrow, but Flash is by far the best that they have.
It's actually, it really is.
So, I'm really excited for the next season. They had a nice little sizzle reel that recapped season 1, and they had a couple little voice drops and lines as you see Professor Zoom running around. So, I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool. I was actually kind of hoping that whenever they were going to introduce new speedsters that they would bring in I don't know, maybe a future vision of Wally West.
They have confirmed that Wally West is joining this season too.
Oh, great.
I know for a fact they don't have casting for that, so I don't have to not know his name. But he will be in this season. I know Jay Garrick's going to show up episode 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right off the bat.
That's going to be good.
So
I'm still waiting on Legends of Tomorrow. That one still needs to come out.
They had a panel for it. They didn't really drop anything that really stood out at all, so I didn't catch any new breaking news.
Yeah, but I expected the season
announced
finale to kind of do some sort of crossover and set it up, but it never did.
I think they did announce that Hawkman will be joining it too.
Oh,
yeah, that
cool.
was an announcement.
Yeah, that's awesome.
By the way, I got your name for Jay Garrick. It's Teddy Sears. You'll be Jay Garrick.
Yeah, that guy, Sears.
Jay Sears.
Jay Sears.
Teddy
Jay
Sears.
Sears. Teddy Sears?
Teddy Sears.
Teddy Sears. I don't even know who this guy is.
Never heard of him.
Is he pretty? Is he a handsome man?
Yeah, you saw the picture. It was right on your face.
Yeah, because that's who I am. So he's a pretty handsome man. He's on the CW. That's who it is. All right. So, next, let's move on to some Star Wars news.
Woo!
And we've got some new Rogue One details. And it's not something we haven't really spoken about. We've actually talked about it on the recap. But we just wanted to introduce it here that in 3 weeks, Rogue One will be shooting. And it's going to be about that time period in between Episode 3 and Episode 4. So it's going to be...
A lot closer to Episode 4.
A lot, yeah. It's going to be the prequel to the original trilogy, and it's going to be about how the rebels get the plans for the Death Star.
Damn it!
It's going to be really good. It's going to be
I was
awesome.
really hoping this was going to be my Rogue Squadron movie.
No way.
I mean, would have made sense. But
It would have, but no. I mean, this is a cool concept too.
Yeah, I like it. I'm really excited about because what they can do with and the fact that Vader is going to play
Yep.
the main villain. Like he's not going to be the fighting villain, but he's going to be overseeing everything. So
Guys,
he
let's
will
give
be in
James Earl Jones some work. All right, I love this. This is great. So one other thing too is that you got to think they're probably going to have to recast Leia. They're probably going to have to recast Princess Leia.
It depends on if you can do it without her, and then you can.
She gets the stuff.
Yeah, let's not
Yeah.
pull a Tron
Then
Legacy.
puts it into
Yeah,
R2-D2.
but you don't need her till the very end, and you can CG that in there.
No, just get a new actress. It's fine. We'll get one closely
Yeah.
related to Carrie Fisher when she was young. So, I mean, there's that. Also, I mean, there's also going to be Harrison Ford Han Solo prequel as well.
Yeah, the Han
for Star
Solo
Wars.
movie, and that one is being written by Chris Lord and Phil Miller,
Yeah,
which
that same
seems
guy.
like, it seems like a weird fit for Star Wars.
I love it though.
But then again, I'm
Love
like,
it.
they're making a Lego movie. That's gonna be stupid. 21 Jump Street. That's gonna be dumb. They're making
Look,
a sequel to 21 Jump Street.
They also did the Last Man on Earth, and
Yes.
everything they touch just turns out to be great. So I love it.
I know.
I'm excited for it.
I think
I
it's
think
gonna
that's
be
gonna be
good.
great.
The
Yeah.
question is since
So
they're now doing that, are they still going to be able? Because their names were attached to the Spider-Man animated movie that Sony was going to do.
Oh, I'm sure they still could do it.
So are they still attached to that? I think
Well,
there's one
they're
more.
still-
they were
they're
attached.
writing it right
They're
now.
writing the Flash too.
Oh, I'm sure they're just
Allegedly.
going to do it all. They're just going to be busy. It's fine. And then now, we also, speaking of breaking news and breaking things that have recently happened, we've got a new Ghostbusters picture.
Ah, yes. What is expected to be the greatest smash hit of this year?
You're such a dick.
The new Ghostbusters movie with a stellar cast. We've seen our first picture.
You can move her around.
I need to move Devastator out of the
Yeah,
way?
he's blocking
Okay.
Melissa McCartney.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Put him back.
This fine Oscar-winning cast here that's probably going to give us a performance that is going to
It's-
knock our socks off,
It's an Oscar-nominated cast.
even exceeding the original two movies.
Oh my God! I'm going to choke you.
All right, I'm done.
I mean, that
All
right
right.
there is heresy. I'm
So
just
anyway,
saying.
yeah, we do get a look at them. They've got the hearse. They've got their proton packs. They've got
Ecto
their
one
new
looks good.
suits.
It does look good.
It is a hearse. It's a hearse. Ecto 1 was a hearse. And we've also confirmed Dan Aykroyd will make an appearance in the movie. So I'm still...
Well, he's writing the movie, too.
I didn't know he was actually
He
writing.
is, yeah.
I heard they had written Ghostbusters 3 like a long time ago. But
Oh, they have written millions
we
of
did,
copies of it.
we did confirm that
Fanfiction.
Dan Aykroyd will have a cameo in the movie. So yeah, let's get excited about the female Ghostbusters.
I would
Actually,
like-
let's not get excited about female Ghostbusters. Let's just get excited about the Ghostbusters.
Thank you! Thank you! Stop gimmicking movies. Just make the damn...
It's fine. Rest. Calm.
The
I've
car
got-
looks
You
cool.
are bigger than your problems.
I've so riled
Say
him
it.
up.
You are bigger than your
And
problems.
I am bigger than problems.
Your
And
problems.
this is a perfect opportunity for us to take a break. And let's take a look
What
at
are you talking about? You shut your mouth. You don't write show notes. We
is
now
so
have brand new released pictures today from Fox
Oh, I'm
regarding
sorry, that was
the
the add-in
X-Men Apocalypse photo, and that is BC.
Yeah, we got they released a bunch of photos. I don't know which one you pulled up. Is it the one with Psylocke?
It's Stella. Yeah.
Storm. Okay, good. That's the one I wanted you to pull up because you can see Psylocke looks awesome. Her costume is amazing. Storm has a mohawk, which I'm marking out for.
I'm
bro.
always a fan of
Is it
Storm
me?
with the mohawk.
Am I showing
Yeah, you
the
are.
I am marking out. Oh no, that's not the Storm one. That's the one with Magneto. Okay, that's the one that Apocalypse looks good. He looks giant. He looks amazing. However, in the other one that has Psylocke, Storm with the mohawk, and Apocalypse. Apocalypse looks small. I don't like how small he looks. But you know, it also a lot of people were saying that Apocalypse looks like the love child between Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze and Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers.
The one thing to consider about Apocalypse, one of his powers is the ability to change his mask. So
Okay, well, that's good. Maybe they make that a part of it. That would be great. I don't know why this character is not, what's it called? Motion capture. Why are you not motion capturing?
Motion capture.
I'm okay with it because I looked at some stuff this actor did.
She's kind of hot.
And
It's Oscar Isaac. He's in Star Wars.
yeah, I think I like it.
Yeah,
this
I
way.
like him too.
I
like
think he's
him.
gonna give a good representation of Apocalypse. So I'm okay with it. So I like Mohawk Storm too.
Mohawk Storm is.
That's when Storm was a badass.
I touch your face.
Okay.
Can we go to break?
No.
Psylocke looks awesome.
Okay.
Let's go to break.
Even I'm a fan of the Psylocke costume. It does look good.
It's the best costume they've ever
It's-
done.
And I
it's
dislike
great.
Olivia Munn.
I love Olivia Munn.
love
Marry me,
Olivia
Olivia Munn.
Nah, she's got Aaron Rodgers.
Erroneous.
All right, so we
May
will be
sucks.
right back, but we wanted to show you a little bit of San Diego Comic-Con and just what happened there with whenever you have the Impractical Jokers meet Snake Eyes. So we will be right back.
I'm gonna tell the funny story about it.
Oh, good question. We actually were friends from high school. We met, 26 years now. We're friends.
We're
We met in
over,
1999 at an all-boy high school. Yeah, and we've been doing comedy.
Jenny
since we
Breeden
started the
is streaming-
Tenderloins
is
Comedy
streaming
Troupe,
live at the same
and then now we perform live all over the country.
No.
I lost my virginity when I was 21, yes.
Oh, yeah. No. That was a terrible time. Yeah, I think that was probably one of the times I was most scared and laughed the hardest at the same time. Yeah, you really know the show. You're a big fan. I love it.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what I was doing. I really had no idea. It was my first time having sex. I didn't know at all.
Yeah. I think our favorite part of Comic-Con is to come out and really meet the fans. You're right, but it's also to drunk people watch. There's a lot of fun drunk people watch to do, and we're performing live at the Humphrey Center, which is good, and we're excited. Yeah.
We dated like a year and a half. I knew it wasn't right though. After a while, I just knew it was
wasn't
my
right, yeah,
first
you had to move on.
relationship. I didn't know, so we.
Oh, good question. We actually were friends from high school. We met, 26 years now. We're friends. We met in 1999 at an all-boy high school. Yeah, and we've been doing comedy ever since. We started the Tenderloins Comedy Troupe, and then now we perform live all over the country.
I lost my virginity when I was 21, yes.
Oh, yeah. No. That was a terrible time. Yeah, I think that was probably one of the times I was most scared and laughed the hardest at the same time. Yeah, you really know the show. You're a big fan. I love it.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what I was doing. I really had no idea. It was my first time having sex. I didn't know at all.
Yeah. I think our favorite part of Comic-Con is to come out and really meet the fans. You're right, but it's also to drunk people watch. There's a lot of fun drunk people watch to do, and we're performing live at the Humphrey Center, which is good, and we're excited. Yeah.
We dated like a year and a half. I knew it wasn't right though. After a while, I just knew it was
wasn't
my
right, yeah,
first
you had to move on.
relationship. I didn't know, so we broke up. But I've moved on since.
Keep in touch though. It's amicable at this point.
Yeah.
Oh no. He doesn't know that. Don't. I told you that in confidence.
What the hell, man? It's not funny. Let's just move on with the interview. I didn't know.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, keep going. Yeah, we come back next Thursday night, July 16th.
July
with new
16th.
episodes.
Yeah, new episodes. Yep. Thanks.
Nice to meet
Great
you,
to see
man.
you. Great talking to you.
Okay, so before we get into that, any more of it, we have some breaking news, and BC, let's go to the news desk with the breaking news.
I'm trying to
The
pull.
desk that you're on.
God. fucking breaking news. You have a phone up.
That's what I was trying to say. I'm trying to pull up their names,
God,
but it looks
Lord.
like
I like
the
that it-
vacation, the new vacation reboot writers will be writing the Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man reboot.
Yeah.
They are according to Deadline, Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein. They did Horrible Bosses 2, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2.
See,
So,
I actually
boom.
like that because those movies I've seen, they're actually really funny and they're
Yeah.
really good. Which is actually going to make a Spider-Man movie a little bit curious. But then again, we just talked about the whole Phil Lord and, yeah, it's kind of weird.
So, and you know what? Spider-Man needs humor. And
It
he
does.
needs those quips. He needs to be funny like that.
Yeah.
So I that's what I like hearing.
I just hope that they know what they're doing. But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll go into that a little
Marissa
bit more
Tomei as Aunt May.
as more information comes out. We will tell you more, and we will just keep it on Cinelinks. We'll have all the information there when the site's up because it's down at the moment. But
Hell of an
anyway,
interview.
Damn
right there,
it was
right?
it was a hell of an interview. And Jason, you actually have a funny story about that, don't you?
I hope they're not actually
So-
watching us.
So basically, and Matt and Cora, we'll all tell you, like, whenever we get a big interview, we try to prep some
Yeah.
before we go.
I don't.
I did no prep before this interview
How many
because
interviews have you done?
I wasn't
haven't
sure.
prepped at all for today.
Well, I wasn't sure that
No
we were going
shit.
to interview these guys, and we found out we were interviewing them. I have never watched Impractical Jokers ever.
I hate you for that.
I know.
So good.
And I'm like, oh, this show's been on 3 seasons. So I went down dressed as Snake Eyes, and actually, if you watch True TV, you might see an appearance from me. I had to sign a release because I was graffitiing a couple of their pictures with the Snake Eyes visor. But anyway, they're like, oh yeah, we're ready for you for the interview. I know nothing about it. However, I am a good bullshit artist sometimes. And I was basically going to do that throughout the interview, but they loved my Snake Eyes costume so much, they were like, don't break character. We'll just make stuff up. You just go ahead and just mime stuff. We got it. Now look, I know I was wearing a mask, but if you could, I look over at Mike from the Father Gamer podcast, and he has pretty much the same look on my face that I do, of like it was one of those, am I gonna fart or shit my pants? It was a fart. Thank you, that was just a fart. And that's the basic relief I had. So we had a great interview, and to make up for it, I have watched like 8 episodes of Impractical Jokers.
So good, isn't
I
it?
love the
Such a
show.
good show.
I actually
love
feel
that
bad
show.
I didn't watch it. And I promise, I'm sorry, there's no if here. When we go back to San Diego Comic-Con, as a big team, if we meet up with these guys, I will admit that
Oh, they'll love it.
Yeah.
They will
I
love
will
it.
admit it to their faces.
God, and you're with two of the guys that are probably the funniest ones on that show too, because Joe makes me laugh the most. I love Joe. Like
Yeah.
like there's not a whole lot that guy won't do, but whenever he won't do it, it's the funniest thing. It's just
And
awesome.
he's the one that on the stuff they filmed where I'm drawing on the visor, he comes up behind me while I'm drawing. I like look back at Snake Eyes like, oh. And he takes the marker from me and shoos me away.
One of my favorite episodes is whenever they're at a paint store. And it's like an art store,
I've seen
and they're sitting there, they're talking, and they're pulling their pranks, you know. And Murray, he's sitting there talking to this black woman, and then Joe goes, "Hey, buddy, you ready?" And he's like talking, he goes, "Hey, what's your favorite color?" And she goes, "Red." My favorite color is African American. And then he like chucks a grenade and throws it and then just walks off. And then Murr goes, ha, ha.
Oh God. So anyway,
My favorite color is African American. Like, oh my God, he said it. It was amazing. It was awesome.
So so this was our first year attending San Diego Comic-Con. It was me and our colleagues Mike and Eric from the
Yep.
Father Gamer podcast.
Cinelinks.com.
Cinelinks.com for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinks.com. I like doing that. Anyway,
When the site is
BC actually joined us out there.
I was running around outside trying to get any and all news and talk to people and get a feel for everything I could.
So I've been to San Diego Comic-Con before, but never as press. And I got to tell you, it was taxing.
Oof.
It is just, and I mean, there's so much to do at the con, walk around in the con. There's stuff surrounding the con at Petco Park, different restaurants and art galleries that people have rented out. I mean, like the Disney Infinity stuff, that was off-site.
Yeah.
the Brickumentary stuff was off-site. Those are good interviews. Go check out Cinelinks on their YouTube channel for that. The interview we had with Rooster Teeth, we did it at their hotel. There's so much going on within like this 5-block radius. And I looked at my...
Thousands, millions
just
of
a
people.
sea of
Oh
people.
my God.
And just getting around, I looked at my...
Crossing the train tracks.
Oh, God. Those are, they need to build a walkway over that friggin' train.
Yes.
I looked at my pedometer. From Wednesday to Saturday, I walked 26 miles.
Wow.
Which, my Snake Eyes costume fit better, and I realized why.
Yes.
That's why I've lost 8 pounds. Not because of the gym, because I went to San Diego Comic-Con. However, it was a great experience. I think...
We slept like 4 hours a night.
Oh, God. I think for what we did and how we experienced, we've got a better plan going into it next year. Because the main thing is, we went with 3 people this year. We need to go with like 10.
Yeah.
And we do have a better plan for it. We did get some great videos. We got to see our old friend Nasli Bowles. A bunch of good pictures. You got a picture with Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin. I got to talk to him for a while. He was a cool dude, man. Nice guy. I met Nathan Fillion.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to post like a con breakdown more on our private pages of what we can do. But honestly, our best weapons are these. And
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, the only problem with that is there's so many people.
It is.
It's so hard to upload videos online. Like, I had to keep running back from the con, cross the train tracks, and get all the way down to the Omni just to use their internet.
Which is another thing. Well, I'm glad we had a place away from everything.
Yeah.
So that's something we kind of planned for, and that worked out.
See, that's actually, everything you're saying is very reminiscent of E3. So it's like all of these big, giant events that we're going to be going to, we need to make sure we have a huge group of us going, just because you need that much coverage.
But there's so much.
So much going on everywhere at all times. Like, we didn't even have anyone in Hall H.
Yeah, but we couldn't.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I think for what we had, we did pretty well.
Yes.
But also, just having fun. Like, I know there was one day I was like, here, BC, take my badge, go have a blast. And I think Saturday or Friday was it.
It was Friday night, so I got to go in there and catch the...
our thing. I went and got Devastator and tried to get other stuff.
I went in and caught the Screen Junkies panel for
Yes.
the... if you've ever seen the Screen Junkies YouTube channel, they do the honest trailers.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And so I got to hear the guy who does the voice is amazing. And they did a live version of movie fights with a whole bunch of different YouTube personalities. Mark Ellis, Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman. So many people. It was amazing, man.
That's so cool.
And also, I realized something. I was behind Ryan Reynolds.
Were you?
When the guy that was wearing the polo shirt with the Darth Vader mask was Ryan Reynolds.
No.
I was behind him going down that middle walkway of the con. I was behind him for like 5 minutes. The reason I noticed him and I'll be honest, I'll keep it real. Whenever I see people dressed in costume and they have like regular clothes on, but they have like the Batman cowl or an Iron Man mask, I'll admit, I silently judge them. But I saw this guy with the Darth Vader mask on and a con swag bag on his back, and I'm like, he's got a Darth Vader mask. That was Ryan Reynolds.
How dare you? But you'll never judge him again, will you?
Actually, Daniel Radcliffe was walking around the con in that full-body Spider-Man costume.
Really?
Dwight Howard was walking around in a Predator costume.
Oh, damn.
Guillermo del Toro was walking around in a Harlequin mask. Now this is beginning to be a thing with the celebrities.
Well, dude,
Well, it started with, what's his name? Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Bryan Cranston.
He dressed up wearing the Walter White suit, but wearing a Walter White mask.
And Matt Smith wearing the
amazing.
Bart Simpson mask.
Yeah, and then
So
and then
funny.
I think it got real big when Andrew Garfield came out as Spider-Man, walking around the con in the costume.
See, that's cool. This is why he should have stayed a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The coolest thing for me, though, was when I finally got my ticket to get my Devastator, and I'm in the line waiting, and here comes Seth Green. And Seth Green, it was so awesome, because I see Seth Green, and he sees me, and we both go. I don't say anything because I'm dressed in Snake Eyes, and he goes, Snake Eyes! And we both start reaching for our phone, and Seth Green's like, yeah, we're doing this, and we both take pictures, which his selfie side is so much better than mine. And he posted on his Instagram, which everybody kept messaging me like, Jay, you made Seth's Instagram. And I was like, Yes!
That's awesome.
And he was super nice, super cool guy. And he acted like a giant nerd. But
Good. Well, he is a giant nerd. Let's be honest.
but
And he is totally not the douchebag that he is on Entourage.
that's a character. But honestly,
You need to. This is real life.
He plays Seth Green on Entourage.
so the bottom line, from what I can gather from our experience, we got 4 passes. Unfortunately, one of our people had to drop out.
Yeah.
So we were unable to switch that pass, so we kind of lost the access to that one. So we had 3 people. I guarantee next year, I mean, for all the I still got some more videos coming. I have a comprehensive con video coming as well. But we're going to have more people, and you can guarantee we're going to do a lot more coverage. It's kind of good. I don't mind going there and making these mistakes.
Yeah.
Because it'll help us when we go back next year.
Yeah.
Because if I have, I mean, granted, if I have like you, BC, Chris, and Rob, I am positive we will bring some coverage back next year that will just wow everyone.
Oh, we'll
Oh,
destroy
bro.
it, man.
Where we have that many people, we just shoot. I will sleep in line for Hall H.
And we've
stay
got
in
a
that
plan
place.
for that because it's like, I think maybe one of us should probably take like Hall H line.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I'll bring, I have an all-weather sleeping bag. I will let somebody borrow it and we will camp out. One person
Dude,
does.
I will make friends in that line like that. It'll be great, bro. We'll have a good old grand time.
One thing we were worried about, and I don't know if I should even say this on air, but we were worried that someone was going to check IDs on the badges to make sure they were the right people. That did not happen. It was just too busy for that.
Not one bit, no.
So I actually gave BC, who didn't have a badge, who just came out there, who helped out, and I gave him my badge. I was like, dude, go have fun for a while. And I went back to the house. And you went
Oh my god! I got in there. I got a copy of The Death of Superman Lives. What happened?
Yeah,
the documentary.
You were like working when you went in there.
Yeah, which I cannot. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it probably
Really?
this weekend. No, I just
Man,
haven't
you
had
gotta
time,
watch
dude.
that.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch up on a whole bunch of different stuff. So I got to watch that, and as soon as I do, I'm gonna put a review up for it because I'm so excited about it. I met the director, John Schnepp. Nicest guy, man. Super nerd. King of the sweaties, as he calls himself.
Yeah, that's funny.
The one thing,
man.
the
Chris,
one
I'm gonna need you to cut out this part, edit this all out later because we don't want this to be used against us to get into SDCC. Say that.
Yeah, they have to prove it. The one thing,
This is proof.
you can do everything in video editing these days. The
We
one,
totally lied.
the
I never
one
went
thing
in.
that disturbed me, and I'm going to go ahead and say, I only dressed up as Snake Eyes one day.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of cosplayers.
There weren't. I was kind of surprised by
I mean,
Really?
I almost would say the ratio was 1 to 30.
Wow. Really?
Would you?
I would think San Diego Comic Con
There
would be
were
like
not
the
smaller than that, bro.
Shangri-La.
What do you say? 1 to 20, maybe?
Yeah, maybe 1 to 20.
That's still a lot.
That's still very low.
I mean,
yeah.
come on. When we go to events around here,
Oh,
A-Con,
yeah.
Anime Fest, it's like
It's
maybe
massive.
1 to 10, maybe 1 to 15.
I mean, that's not saying there weren't. There still were, because there were tons of people.
I
But-
wonder
but
if
there
it's going
were
to be more
not
neat.
a lot of cosplayers.
I'm wondering if it's because San Diego Comic Con is more and more transitioning out
Yes.
of that regular con format and more just becoming about movies and
Actually,
television.
I-
and then maybe New York Comic Con is going to be the place for cosplayers.
I don't know. I still got the vibe. It is a con.
Oh, yeah.
It is a con. It's just it does have some big names on the floor, and which is good. But it's still. I know people try to say it's getting so commercialized. No, we attend a lot of conventions.
We do.
So I would say it's still a convention.
Well-
but I was alarmed at how few cosplayers. Now a lot of them were outside. A lot of them don't have badges.
Nah,
they
that
don't
makes
get
sense
in,
then, yeah.
and they're outside. They're doing photo shoots outside.
Well,
they're on the
it's tough
back.
to get in, man. That's
Yeah,
a
it
tough
is.
one
It's
to
a
go into.
nightmare to get into that thing.
And
You would know.
I tried.
But
I tried to
see-
buy tickets.
But I honestly see why it's such a nightmare to get into because it is packed to the gills.
Yeah. See, and that's one of the problems with it. There's all these rumors about it moving and stuff. But however, they did just
where
they
it
just
is.
6 years.
they just signed a 6-year contract. I've heard rumors that they were talking about Vegas.
Yeah, but I don't know about that. I
Well,
mean,
like you were saying, the transition of how it's becoming, how big is becoming for movies. It will fit in at Vegas.
The talk is actually the talk is.
I
more
prefer
LA.
San Diego
LA too.
more though.
I know. Because look, I've never been to San Diego. This is my first time.
Oh,
going.
it's a beautiful place.
And I love. Of course, every time I go out to Cali,
Can-
I fall in love with it.
Can I say the one thing? The one thing I was surprised about, besides con related, The place that we rented did not have air conditioning. When I walked in, I was like, holy crap, there's no air conditioning. And I'm from Texas.
Yeah, it's
The
weird.
weather was like
You don't need it.
76
Yeah,
at
you
the
don't need it.
height of, that was the highest temperature, 76, and at night it was like 60 degrees.
Yeah.
And plus, and kudos to the lady who rented our place through Airbnb. That was a beautiful view. It was really close to a good grocery store. And also, if you guys are going to San Diego Comic-Con, I would definitely recommend using HomeAway or Airbnb and just renting a vehicle and being away from the con.
See, next
it's
year-
so much cheaper.
Because I
Next year
rented.
for LA when we're going to E3, that's what I'm planning on doing.
Because we pay like $250 per person for
Yeah.
lodging from Wednesday to Sunday.
And I rented a Challenger, $100, 5 days.
A Challenger?
A Challenger.
Yeah, we would
Really?
need something a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that probably wasn't. That was not the best. I walked up to the place like, yeah, you can have any car in this row. I'm like, the Challenger? Like,
$100 a day?
No,
Regardless,
Just the entire time.
the entire time, $109,
Why did
5
you
days.
I
drive?
also
Why did you drive?
I shouldn't have driven. Driving was a huge mistake, and I'll never make it again. But kudos, and I'll say this on air. Thank you to my brother Zach from the Navy for giving us a brand new Pelican case. for all
Oh,
of our
yeah.
gear.
Thank you, Zach.
Zach, thank you, brother.
I think it's beautiful.
And because I will fly with that. Mm-hmm. With our camera bag, I don't want to leave that in some knuckle dragging baggage handler. I'm sorry. you don't do that. Anyway, thank you, Zach, for donating that to SCNS Live. Appreciate it. But with everything, I'm glad that BC and I went. We got to see what we have to do. We have a better plan for next year. This was a fun experience, though.
Yeah. It's so funny because everything you're saying is like E3 to me. Like everything, because it's all the same.
I'm betting it all applies because it's
It
still
all
that,
applies.
It's that same platform.
Yeah.
The
E3,
grand scale.
E3, how many people do you think we should take? Honestly.
5.
5?
Yeah. I think 5 would be good enough because you'd have people being able to go around, do stuff, be getting interviews, getting shots, getting B-roll, and then, being able to game, being able to enjoy the whole thing, enjoy the whole experience, because with just 2 people, Eric and I was in work mode. It was kind of hard to get out of that.
The one thing that killed me was, speaking on the lodging,
Yeah.
I ran into our friend Crystal Starr and her boyfriend Adam. They paid $800 for a hotel room from like Wednesday to Sunday, and it was a crap hotel. Now, granted, I paid that for the hotels when I was 10.
Yeah.
This saves us a lot of money. I mean, I've already planned out like what house we're staying in this year.
That's that one house we picked last.
No,
this
I
year.
found another one.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
For what you said about E3, we need to take about, I would almost say 12 people.
12? Damn.
Because think about the way
See, I was actually
I think
thinking about
you could-
changing that to 6, but yeah.
I think you could run Comic Con, like if you didn't want to do shifts, I think we could do it with 7. You have 4 people inside, split up into 2 teams.
the other-
You
I
have
don't
2
think-
people outside of Hall H interviewing people and cosplayers when they're walking in and out,
Yeah.
and then you have 1 person going into Hall
You mean
H.
the 3 cosplayers?
However, there is one other thing. Because we post stories and some links.
Yeah.
When we're in the con, we're kind of
Need
like in a
somebody.
bubble that
Yeah.
we don't know what is going on.
Right.
Unless we got people everywhere knowing
See,
what's
that's
going
what,
on.
yeah, you could use people outside back at the house.
Yes.
Right.
On laptops and whatnot going, oh, this just happened, and
Yeah.
maybe calling down to the team, hey, you need to get down to wherever.
Well, that's what happened to E3. Whenever I was in something,
have any support.
I didn't have anything like that. But what I would try to do was when I had some sort of like signal, I would be messaging notes. Like for Deus Ex Mankind, I was messaging a review, and then Jordan pulled all of that and threw it up for me. I was like, it was really cool. So
See, and that's what I was trying to do. Every time I would get some kind of information or something would break, I would run down to the Omni, cross the railroad tracks, and then I would use their online so I could upload a video. I
Yeah.
would shoot it there and then back to Hall H.
There are no internet capabilities down there.
No.
Like at one point, BC, I don't know how we kept seeing each other on the street, by the way. In
Oh,
a whole
yeah.
sea of people. BC comes up,
It's like
Batman
Walking
and
Dead,
Superman
too. You're just like,
walk.
hey,
You need to go watch it. And I'm like trying to watch it. The network down there
it's
is
dead.
just, it's done.
When you have that many people there, it's it. You can't do anything. It is what it is. Like QuakeCon is like literally the only place that I've ever been to where you have that mass of people and the internet is amazing.
Well, that caters to gamers who are.
Exactly. But E3 caters to gamers, and there was no signal at all.
Yeah, but there's nobody there like QuakeCon, like playing live in a big playroom. So anyway, we do have other stuff that's experienced in SDCC. And we're running over now.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we ran over for E3, so we might as well run over for San Diego Comic-Con.
I mean, do y'all want us to stop? Is that what you want? I don't think you do.
I don't.
Okay, so we did have some trailers to look at and things to
Well,
drop.
the biggest question is what won San Diego Comic-Con? Because there is a plethora of different trailers of different things that got brought out that you have to question what won San Diego Comic-Con. And no, we're not going to you yet because we have one that Jason, you were going to pick it, but we can't pick it. And the reason why is because the trailer has not been released.
You can see it on a little trapezoid like that big.
But Jason, what was your pick? But now you have to make a new pick.
Oh wait, I can't pick.
No, you have to pick a new one.
Can't see it. Can we see? Can we see the footage?
We don't have the footage.
Honestly, okay, then I'm going to go ahead and say Ash versus Evil Dead.
Shut up. Go to the first one. For the love of God.
The honorable mention.
Which
take notes at the beginning of
Oh, but we can't see it. I thought you said I couldn't use it because we can't see it.
That's what he said. Use the one we can't use. That
Okay,
you can't use.
sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, so my winner is definitely Deadpool. Deadpool has always been one of my favorite characters. I like that apparently Colossus has more screen time in this Deadpool movie than he's had in the entire X-Men series. I love the jabs at everything else that
Green
Ryan Reynolds
Lantern.
done. So what the fuck, really?
So, ladies and gentlemen, Rob has just walked in, middle of the
Shitting.
show, and...
Who let you in this house?
The door's open.
Hi, everybody.
Go get a chair from the kitchen. Goddamn. Anyway.
All right, so look, the Deadpool footage was amazing. I will give you that. It was everything we want from Deadpool. I cannot wait
It
for this
perfectly
movie.
captures the character, and I'm going to go ahead and say this is my winner just because it delivered.
I just want y'all to know that I literally hate you, both of
If
you,
you go-
because
if you-
I have not seen this.
If you go to my Instagram, I think there's a little clip in like a trapezoid of it.
We gonna hook you up after this.
I need this.
It's not on anymore. I've looked.
Oh no,
I
I
took it down.
I
You got it?
I got it.
We don't have it.
It's
It's
Jason.
I mean, I
he
don't.
has everything.
I don't have that because that would be illegal to download a trailer that's not released yet.
So moving
Speaking
on,
of not being released,
BC, who was your winner?
the winner of Comic-Con is by far DC film. Though
Hold on.
the trailer they showed, the Batman v Superman trailer that they showed is so. I try not. It's so fucking epic. I'm sorry, it is. It was everything that you want from a trailer without giving you too much.
Don't
show the damn video.
Okay, I'll stop.
Come on.
Look, it showed us the way we want to see. You see Batman finally in action. You see Superman in action. It shows you all the things we hated about Man of Steel. They're having to deal with now. That destruction they caused, they're having to deal with. Zod's body. Robin's costume is in it. I loved Jesse Eisenberg as Luthor. I know, and like, I'm not completely sold, but it's good. From what I've seen, it's good.
You don't need to give me cues. I'm going to work on this, okay? All right.
Batman.
We have a trailer.
Oh.
Roll
Hey,
it.
let's see the trailer.
Mute.
Today is a day for truth. The world needs to know what happened and to know what he stands for. That kind of power is very dangerous. Let the record show that this committee holds him responsible.
That's how it starts. The fever. The rage that turns good men cruel.
This Bat vigilante is like a one-man reign of terror. You don't get to decide what the right thing is. Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
This means something. It's all some people have. It's all that gives them hope.
People hate what they don't understand. Be their hero, Clark. Be their angel. Be their monument. Be anything they need you to be. Or be none of it. You don't owe this world a thing. You never did.
Do you know the oldest lie in America, Senator? The devils don't come from hell beneath us. They come from the sky.
20 years in Gotham, how many good guys are left? How many stayed that way? He has the power to wipe out the entire human race. And we have to destroy him.
You're gonna go to war. He is not our enemy.
Black and blue. God versus man. Day versus night. The red capes are coming. The red capes are coming.
Yeah.
So fucking epic.
Stop that.
I'm sorry.
Stop that.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But holy crap. Look, when he rips the doors off the freaking Batmobile and Batman just stands up. Look, we don't know the context. He could be ripping the look. Hey, dude, are you all right? And Batman's like, yeah, man, I'm cool.
No.
But
I mean, we were talking about this while y'all guys were watching the trailer, and I didn't realize it before, but I love the fact that it all ties in with Man of Steel. You know, the laser beams blowing up the building.
Yeah,
like, I had no idea about that.
it looks as if that is a flashback to the fight. And so you see him yet.
Yeah, I'm a little on the fence about Jesse Eisenberg. It's mostly just a hair, to be honest, but...
I mean, well,
yeah.
okay, well, if you've seen Social Network...
Yeah.
Because he's still the same person.
Everything you've seen before that, he was just this kind of quirky kid or whatever.
Wow.
No,
Okay. We
that's
need
too
to
much.
blaze.
No,
we need to-
because the next trailer we have, in my opinion, is a notch below Fantastic Four.
Let's. Oh God.
And
Let's go ahead and run
Roll the
Suicide
trailer.
Squad.
It's taking some work, but I finally have them. The worst of the worst.
Where?
Let's just say I put him in the hole, threw away the hole.
There's rumors, Amanda, that some of them have abilities.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, go for it. Several things.
All right, so internet
Chris
dropped.
screwed it up.
Oh.
So, no, I'm just kidding. No, so we had a little bit of technical difficulties, which is just actually the theme of usually every show.
Yep, there we go. So he's bringing it back up. Look, this isn't really a full trailer. This is a nice little teaser of Suicide Squad. Are you ready? Are you good? No? Okay.
No, yeah. I mean, it's kind of an. I don't know. The thing about that I don't like about it is it just.
So what the shit?
I still don't feel it. Like I still don't feel good about
you know,
this movie.
it's still really early in production for it. They don't have a lot done. All the footage we saw, most of it, we saw them filming in leaked pictures and leaked videos. So, you know,
Yeah,
but
like, okay,
the thing about this, what we wanted to see was we wanted to see Harley Quinn, and we wanted to hear the Joker.
I liked,
that's what we got.
I liked what is it Margot Robbie?
Margot Robbie.
I liked her voice for Harley. I think that's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but-
I've read something. Why doesn't she have the Mr. J voice? Because no one really talks like that
She
in
actually
actual
might
life.
later because we haven't heard her say Mr. J.
True.
But
no.
the Joker was a little.
Oh, I loved it when you heard that laugh.
I like the voice, but it was more of like I still don't. It's not there for me.
I'm in. I see it and I go, we're ready? Okay, we're going to cut right back to it and then we'll finish these statements.
Are we back on yet?
It's taking some work, but I finally have them. The worst of the worst.
Where?
Let's just say I put him in the hole, threw away the hole.
There's rumors, Amanda, that some of them have abilities.
Oh, yeah. I have seen things. Maybe Superman was some kind of beacon for them to creep back from the shadows. I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet who I think can do some good.
They're bad guys.
Exactly. And if anything goes wrong, we blame them. We have built-in deniability.
What makes you think you can control them?
Because getting people to act against their own self-interest is what I do for a living.
Are you the devil?
All you need to know is you work for me.
So that's it, huh? We're the patsies. We're some kind of suicide squad. Let's go save the world.
You're in so much trouble. Hope you got insurance.
You know what they say about the crazy ones?
Huh? If I'd only see
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you.
that the joke was on me.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
So yeah, there we go. Where were we right before we cut off?
It doesn't matter, but that is the story. That is the Suicide Squad
Would
trailer.
you stop? It was freaking epic.
Whoa.
I'm gonna come over there and rip your freaking head off and
No.
spit down your throat.
I'm sorry, but
That's really-
Suicide Squad play it again?
Kind of gross.
I play that when I go.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
But you know what?
Why don't you shut up, you chrome head cock gobbler?
See,
Okay, you know what? Hey, let's go, guys. Let's go ahead and watch the Deadpool footage.
You know
Oh,
what?
wait a minute.
Still not there.
You know what's so great about that Suicide
What I do
Squad?
like about the two things about Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman is that the Joker versus Batman it ties into both, and I think that's really really cool because more and more we're getting more of like kind of like that Marvel Cinematic Universe, that cohesiveness.
Yeah,
and I'm
we're
liking
finally
that.
starting to see it. It's taken forever.
Yeah,
but we're finally starting to see that.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't mind it. I still have a lot of questions and a lot of things I'm questionable about for Suicide Squad.
You know what?
No.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
here,
not
maybe.
a big Suicide Squad fan. I know barely nothing about it. I read a couple comics way back when.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to consider this a Suicide Squad. It's just a DC superhero movie.
It's a super villain movie.
Well, supervillain, superhero, whatever. It's just a bunch of people with powers that are going to go out, and if they screw up, they die.
And Will Smith.
And they have denial of plausibility. So, I mean, everyone now is like, okay, the Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Harley
Anyway,
Quinn.
Harley Quinn. Yes, that's it. I know that one. Yeah, it's come down to she's cute. I'll see it for her.
That's the only reason you'll see.
Plus, upside down. You know, I know Des is probably wanting to punch me in the mouth.
She
right
probably
now,
will. She hates
but,
this movie.
You know, hey, whatever.
So this is the first time that me and my spirit animal are completely disagreeing. Because Suicide Squad is awesome.
This is not the first time. We literally had a moment ago for Batman versus Superman. That
DC is awesome. Still love you, Rob.
I love you too, dude.
So, is our technical difficulties
Hold
fixed?
up. 1 second. Hold up. Oh fuck, man.
What?
What?
Did you know what this was?
Yeah, I did. Always trying to find somebody else. First it was Andy.
Can they even hear us?
We're not bringing Alex into this. I like my chocolate. And maybe I gorge on it a bit.
So there we go. We're back.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a chocoholic.
Okay.
And maybe Jason's got his pick for what won SDCC.
I already said it was Deadpool for me.
Maybe Jason's got a pick for what won SDCC.
That we can actually watch.
Okay, I do have one,
Play
and it's
the
one
fuck
that's
along, people.
It's one that's actually very near and dear to my heart. It's Ash vs. Evil Dead, man.
Yeah. So good.
You know what's funny? My wife had never seen Evil Dead until like 4 months ago.
I had never seen it till 2 Halloweens ago, I think.
Really?
I went out and bought all 3 of them and watched them. I think it was right when the remake came out. I went and watched the originals so I can go see the remake.
Well, anyway, this one is definitely one of my favorite picks. Let's watch Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yes.
My heart's jackhammering.
My uncle is a shaman. When I was a kid, he would say, evil is always waiting in the shadows. And only one man would rise to stand against it.
Yeah, looking good. Looking sweet. Uh-huh.
What the hell?
Pablo, I'm gonna tell you something I've never told anyone. 30 years ago, my friends and I spent the night at a cabin. We found the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead. Certain passages were recited. It awoke something in the woods. Something evil. I was the only one to escape. But now, the evil has found me.
First thing I gotta do is see a guy about a book. There must be some spell I can say to undo all this.
The other first thing I gotta do is some cardio, because my heart is jackhammering like a quarterback on prom night. Here's the plan. We bust in there, fight through the carnage, let the boomstick do the talking. Things get hairy, use your bottle.
I don't think it's a very good weapon, Jefe. He had to stab like 50 times.
I was sharpening it for you. Now, come on. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's tango, bitch.
Who the hell are you? I'm your new best friend.
Yo, Granny. Let's go. I'm not a grief counselor, but if it's any consolation, you're kind of like a young me. That ice ruined your life, and you're hot as hell.
You know they were Jewish, right?
I did not. Wish you could have said something before I made those dumb crosses, but... Okay.
Back on you, Jim.
Yes! You know
That
what?
was-
This is freaking awesome. If we can't talk about the other one that can't be shown, this is the winner right here.
It's hard to disagree. That was hilarious, man. That was too funny.
I absolutely loved it. I can't wait. This would make me get cable again.
Dude, I have Stars Play. You're fine. I'll take care
Sam
of it.
Raimi directed the pilot.
Yeah, I have Stars Play. You're fine.
We want Matt's place.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
No, I'm not giving it all to you guys, but yeah.
Yeah, you're.
We'll have a watching party. It's fine.
You'll give that butt up, though.
Anyway.
What? Who said that?
It's good to finally see a revisiting to the Evil Dead
Yes.
franchise. Though.
Alex, I know
didn't
you're watching.
mind.
I'm sorry.
I did not mind the remake, but it's not the same at
The
all.
remake was freaking horrible.
But this,
well, if you compare it to the original series,
Yeah, it's just it was they tried to go straight horror, but what was weird was Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi were involved with the remake. So why they strayed so much on that to make it darker and real horror, and then really get a good remake in with this show.
Yeah.
I don't see how they strayed so different between the two, but I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm excited. I love everything that Stars produces anyway, so it should be really good.
What about Jason? I know we cut you off, so sorry.
no, I mean, it has the humor, it has that gore that we've kind of expected from Evil Dead series. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn how old Bruce Campbell is, okay? Because they straight up talk about it. I love the ratcheting girdle thing or whatever the fuck that is. So okay, we got a couple more trailers to blow through.
I don't know if we can air it. YouTube's screwing up.
Well, either
This
way,
is some
I mean,
new
it's
YouTube stuff.
still
I'm gonna re-upload the whole show.
It's still recording, so we should be all good. We're still recording, so either way, continue as usual.
Live problems.
Anyway, so one of the ones that I think won San Diego Comic-Con, but not necessarily as my vote, but I think should be shown or spoken about, is the Star Wars behind the scenes footage. And we're only going to show you a little bit of it, but it's still worth showing. So, Chris, roll it.
Real sets, practical effects.
You've been here, but you don't know this story.
Nothing's changed, really. I mean, everything's changed, but nothing's changed. That's the way you want it to be, really. To see the way the technology has evolved, and yet keeping one foot in the pre-digital world.
It couldn't be more exciting. It's still surreal.
All right, so that was awesome. Jason, turn down, buddy.
Sorry.
Come on, man. Let's go with some
I went to the chat.
professionalism every now and then. All right, so yeah, that was the Star Wars behind the scenes. Now, for those of you that are watching live, obviously we're having some issues with YouTube. Sorry about that, but we will re-upload the show, and it will be on Facebook.com/SCNS Live, Cinelinks.com, and also on YouTube.com/SCNS Live. So, one of my picks, or I guess my pick would be, it's just one that's near and dear to my heart, and it's Series 9 of Doctor Who. And there's a brand new trailer that's coming out, and it's getting back to that old Doctor Who we know and love, and there's more Gallifrey involved, and I love that. I'm excited, and Macy Williams makes a surprise appearance.
Wait, what?
Macy Williams makes an appearance in this.
Really?
And and it's rumored, because they have not, I know.
So you see the Goosebumps?
I do see Goosebumps. They have Macy Williams of Game of Thrones, just so you know, she plays Arya Stark. I
love Arya.
Arya's great, right?
She's so cool.
Yeah, so she's going to be in this, and there's actually a rumor that she's going to be playing the Doctor's granddaughter. Yeah, if classic Who people know that Susan was the granddaughter of Doctor Who, or the Doctor. So whenever we get the trailer back up, we will show it. And actually, I just found out from Chris that it is ready to go, so roll it.
So apparently.
Every time I think it can get more extraordinary, it surprises me. It's impossible. I hate it. It's evil. It's astonishing. Every time I think it can get more extraordinary, it surprises me. It's impossible. I hate it. It's evil. It's astonishing. I want to kiss it to death. I'm the Doctor, and I save people.
What took you so long, old man?
Yeah, so what he's laughing about is actually a production thing we were going to do, but we totally forgot to do it because we were talking. But yes, that was Doctor Who. Series 9 of Doctor Who. We're finally going to get it, and I believe it's in September, I want to say. September 19th, yeah. I should know. I wrote that article for Cinelinks. I probably should remember these things. But anyway, so yeah, so Series 9 of Doctor Who will be out on September 19th on BBC and BBC America, or they might do it like they did last year and show it on some big screen nearby. But yeah, so Doctor Who, I loved it, and I love the idea that Macy Williams is going to be in it.
You know, the really bad thing for me is that I had the entire season with the new Doctor Who,
yeah,
the 13th one,
yeah,
and something happened to my DVR box. I had everything on there.
No.
And yeah,
I hate that.
I had to pull the box.
No.
So I didn't see one episode
Oh.
of the last season of Doctor Who.
Oh, that's horrible, dude.
I mean, I'm sure they're going to show it again. Like they're going to do a marathon.
Yeah, just do BBC America and just record all of it. Yeah, record the series again because they keep showing every morning. They show an episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right.
But you gotta watch that. It's so good. I love Peter Capaldi. He does a great job, and I'm excited for September 19th. It's gonna be good. So, Whovians, you're welcome. We're now bringing it on SCNS Live. So we're finally here. So that brings us to the end of the episode, actually.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and just close it out.
Yeah.
It's been fun with the YouTube copyright bots. Too.
A lot of fun. If you have your own pick for what won San Diego Comic-Con, please feel free to let us know on the comment page on Facebook.com/SCNS Live, or you can let us know. Actually, do we have it on Facebook yet? We're gonna put a post on Facebook. You can comment there and let us know who you think won San
Feel free
Diego
to hit us
Comic-Con.
all up on all the social medias. You can get us at SCNS Live
That's right.
on Twitter. You can find me at RealJackassBC on Twitter.
That's right, at Move the Joystick.
You can find me on Twitter at JasonTheX and on Instagram at JasonTheX. By the way, if you haven't been following me on Twitter today, you've been missing out on some fucking comedy from me and Rob today.
I didn't do a goddamn thing.
I've gained like so many Twitter followers over the hashtag OMG Jade Helm today.
Gosh. All right,
Anyway.
so guys, thank you so much for joining us on our San Diego Comic-Con review. As soon as Cinelinks.com is up, go to Cinelinks.com for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more. You can check out the recap. We got the recap over there. That is one of the things we have over there. And that is something that we will be producing, again, as soon as the Cinelinks website is up.
Also, this weekend, we encourage you, go out to North Texas Comic Book Show. We normally have a table out there, but with SDCC and QuakeCon, we're going to have some burnout.
We
are going to be
take a
there.
break.
We're going to make a video. We're going to attend the costume contest. So come out and see North Texas Comic Book Show over at Market Center Boulevard in Dallas, Texas. It's a good small show. We love going to it. It's a relaxo-con to us.
If you like Gigi Edgley from Farscape, if you like Battlestar Galactica, Richard Hatch, they're going to be there. Met him before, awesome guy, and he can throw them back. So we're going to do some drinking there, baby. But like you said, come on out.
And of course, next weekend we don't have a show on Thursday next week.
No, because we are going to be going crazy at QuakeCon.
Woo! At the QuakeCon industry party, man. How do we say it? About to get sideways, house.
But we will have plenty of your SCNS Live fix on the floor of QuakeCon.
We're still working out the minutia of that, but hopefully we will be broadcasting from the floor.
We'll still have plenty of videos, is what I'm saying.
Oh, of course we are.
A whole bunch of content.
We'll be doing live broadcasting there all the time. So yeah, we've got a busy con schedule this weekend. This
the next couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, honestly, this whole year we've had a really big.
It's been a good one though.
It has
So
really been good.
yeah,
This
QuakeCon.
year's actually been slower than the other year.
Well, no, with Dallas Comic Con, E3, San Diego Comic Con, QuakeCon.
Yeah, we definitely added more to the list. So of course, like I said, once again, North Texas Comic Book Show this weekend. Go check it out. Support our buddy Chris over there and some of our artist pals over there as well.
That's right.
It's gonna
Okay,
be awesome.
so let's sign off. BC, you sign off.
Take care.
All right. Guys, join us next time and keep watching for all of our QuakeCon coverage.
Keep on nerding. Catch you later.
Batman and Superman sucks.
God, are you kidding me, bro? Are you serious?